So, if you have a bottling bucket, you probably have a spigot just like this. These can be a prime source of contamination in your beer, especially if you have one on a fermentation bucket that is on there during the entire fermentation. So what I'm going to show you is how to disassemble this so you can clean it out well, and then how to reassemble it. So you do not need to rebuy these. So first, I've got a nice good hot pot of water over here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in for a couple seconds, and then we'll show you how to disassemble it. I put it in the hot water. We're simply getting the plastic a little more malleable so it'll come apart easier. So. Alright, so the spigot's been in the hot water now for a little bit, so we'll go ahead and take it out, shake it off. It will be a little warm, but it cools out pretty quickly. So, for this plastic piece, if you simply push down the counter, it should slide right out. Just like that, nice and warm, it comes out pretty easy. Now, for our swivel piece here, that's where the majority of the contamination gets, so take something that won't scratch it, like a ballpoint pen. Place it in there like that, and it just pops right apart. Mine's fairly clean because it hasn't been used that much. What I'll do now is go ahead and get in there, clean it all up, and then it simply assembles in reverse. So you do not need to rebuy these. You can take them apart, clean them, and they work perfectly fine afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to reassemble these. I've cleaned it up real well, then I put it back in the hot water just to get the plastic nice and soft. That way it goes back together easier. I will take a couple seconds to dry it off real well. That way we don't have any moisture in there where any microbes get a hold and grow. So the most important area is to get this really dry because that's where the moisture gets locked in there. So we'll get that dry. Getting all the little holes and crevices, as you can see, it's really pliable right now for me in the hot water. So we'll get her as dry as practical here real quick before it warms up. And then again, down inside here, be sealed. And moisture in there can let bacteria and stuff grow. So get it really dry. The outside threads there are not that big of a deal, but we got it dry. Simply push it back together. Being nice and hot, it goes back together relatively easy. Then we have this piece. Get it dried off here. Up inside there could be a little difficult, but that's open. Make sure it's really clean before you use it again. So you got that, and then this will just simply slide back down in there. It's a little tight fit, but once it's in there, there it is, and it should work like new. Be nice and clean. No worry of contamination of your beer.